Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I got an email from this dude, and the subject of the email is my sexist friend. He says, "Hey Jamari, been watching your videos over the pandemic and I really enjoy the work you put into them. Here's the situation with my friend. I've known my friend since our early teen years and I consider him a good friend of mine. During high school, unfortunately, like a lot of guys at that age, he dealt with an addiction to pornography." Oh yeah, man. Right now, with this generation, I would say anyone between the age of I'm sure kids are starting younger and younger now, like maybe 12 and maybe like mid 30s, could be dealing with, a serious addiction to these adult videos. Probably people that are older too, but I'm just saying that's the demographic of people that kind of like grew up with the internet. I mean, the guys that were looking at Playboys, I don't think they're quite as messed up as these people watching these gangbangs and all this sick stuff you can find. And I think a lot of guys think, oh, it's just normal, everyone watches these videos and I'm just, getting myself off. But it really does alter your brain and it can really be detrimental to your mental health. He says he still had relationships with girls in high school, but he's since opened up to me about his struggle with addiction and I've been there to try and support him. Well, hey, you're a really good friend, my guy. At that age, I know a lot of, the friends I had probably would have laughed me out the room, probably would have said, "Stop being a little bitch." He says, however, recently he's fallen into a YouTube rabbit hole of these kind of no-fap type videos. It's the weird sort of environment where the male content creators stress the importance of abstaining from that activity and talking about what it means to be alpha and shit like that. Yeah, I'm definitely familiar with these types of videos, these types of red pill, men going their own way type of thing. And in general, I do think that it can be like a positive influence on guys that are completely lost. I'm not really with all that no-fap pseudoscience stuff. I don't believe in the semen retention and all that. But I do think that if you're, encouraging guys to stop having these pornography addictions, that is kind of like a positive thing. He says recently he's been sending me videos from this YouTube channel. Let's see what's going on with this one. About 5,000 subs. This guy is dropping videos. God, he's dropping about 20 videos a day. I'm not going to tell you what the channel is, but he's dropping 20 videos a day, and it looks like basically advice for men, but like a really corny way to do it. Like he watched a couple seasons of Dragon Ball Z, and now he thinks he knows what it means to be an alpha male. He says, I know this channel isn't that big, but the content this guy posts is a little alarming, and I feel like there are numerous other douche tubers that are saying the same type of shit this guy is. And I've been watching these videos on this channel in order to understand what this guy is talking about and why my friend is so invested in his videos. To me, this guy is basically nothing more than a woman-hating incel that tries to make it seem that he could have any girl that he wants, but that he's deciding not to drop his seed. But the whole time he's preaching that you shouldn't watch porn, he inevitably brings up some of the most perverted topics to talk about. He says sprinkled in with the no-fapping message, this guy is preaching some really ignorant opinions towards women, basically saying that all women are whores and that any guy who goes on a date and spends any amount of money on a girl is a cuck or a simp. Yeah, I definitely have seen this sentiment going around online, and I have seen these types of creators where they're trying to like spread a good message, they're trying to help young men out, but they're not doing it in the right way. They've gotten this really twisted view of women where they think that, all women are one way and that you can get every single woman if you do X, Y, and Z, and that pretty much men are all kings and that women are basically peasants that should kiss our feet. I mean, listen, guys, do I do my fair share of shit-talking women on this channel? Yes. Do I say that women are hypocrites and that, some women out there are very self-victimizing? Yes. But does that mean I think every single woman is that type of way? No. And do I think all women are idiots? Absolutely not. I know that probably a lot of women that end up watching this video have a chance at being much smarter than I am. There's women out there who could beat my ass. I mean, I'm not afraid to say any of that stuff, man. This guy isn't talking about YouTubers like Alpha M or Athlean X that actually give young men, good advice to become a good solid dude in the future. He's talking about these douchebags who come in usually wearing sunglasses and talking about how you get a chick at the gym to bang you. It's just this lame type of shit that's basically making these young men incels because they're following this garbage advice. And then he sent me this link and I watched the video, and basically the whole time this guy, he's like in his mid-30s and he's talking about how he only wants to get with girls between the age of 18 and 22 because after that women have too many opinions and they become too political. You really can't make this shit up, guys. And I can't believe people are actually taking advice from this guy. I mean, like the guy who sends in this email says, it's actually pretty alarming that, people think this is, a good opinion, good advice. He says, I could go on with the examples of women hating opinions of this guy, but that about covers it. I'm a little upset that my friend enjoys this type of content and was wondering if you could offer advice on how to communicate to my friends that this guy he's looking up to isn't a good influence. I really don't want my friend to continue having these sexist attitudes. I'm legitimately concerned that later in life this guy will become a father to a daughter and that he's very toxic. Yeah, I've had friends, I would say, throughout my life who they were in a bit of a sunken place and they started taking, maybe not this type of advice, but maybe some other type of more on the extreme end of the spectrum type of advice. And to me, those types of people will not, realize how fucked up the way they're thinking is until they get out of that dark place. So your friend, it sounds like he's going through it. It sounds like he's had these problems, struggling with a porn addiction. And now he's just looking, to turn to any source he can for some sort of enlightenment on this situation. And he's unfortunately stumbled upon some of the wrong people. I would maybe suggest that you check out some of the other content creators, within this same sphere that are actually decent people. Like I said, I'm not really like super deep into these male advice channels, but someone that I've watched quite a few of his videos over the years is Alpha M. And to me, he's like the ideal, YouTube guru for teaching you how to not really be a scumbag and how to just be a chill motherfucker that respects other people. But I do gotta say, man, you're a great friend. You're looking out for your buddy. I'm just gonna say this because I know I do have a lot of young men watching this channel. All that women hating shit, all that like borderline incel shit is really just weird. Some people out there make it very clear that they have absolutely no women that want to interact with them and they're very angry about it. Don't let yourself become one of these guys, man, that falls victim to one of these no-fap lords. And no, I'm not saying that anything's wrong with semen retention. I'm just saying some of these channels, like this guy said, kind of use that as a ploy and then start, spreading these little misogynistic thoughts in the back of their viewers' mind. It's just weird, man. It's weird. It changes the way you look at women. It changes the way you look at life. I mean, just think. I have a mother I respect with all my heart. I have a sister I respect with all my heart. I have a girlfriend I respect with all my heart. If you want to call me a simp for that shit, fine. But then I'm just going to call you a fucking idiot. I'm sure there's been people who are watching this video who have gone through this same thing where maybe they were listening to one of these bad influences. So y'all let me know what you guys would do down below in this friend situation. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching today. Thank you for subscribing. It's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and I'm out. Peace.